Ba 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 ba. Boink. Hello. It's me. And got poor music here. Ah ba ba. They're pretty great. Everyone should know. Yes, yes, yes. Indeed, indeed. And let's do some Celeste. Could be very shrimple day. Going to speedrun. Then if we have time, well, I mean, we're gonna have time after, because it only takes an hour. But we'll figure out what we do after. We might do more speedrunning, we might do some art. You never know. I do need to make it boot not into Everest in a second. So I'm gonna let it do all this. And then I'm gonna have to tell it, okay, boot into regular Celeste. Kinda silly. Kinda goofy. Got them. Yeah, background music, the wind. Windy. Yeah, well, we will get there in a second. It always just takes a second for all this to get done. Don't like that. 2? Which 2? Was there a 2 on the screen? I didn't notice. Next to name? Oh, that one? For the... It's because you have the second most bits. Let me see if it's possible for you to disable it. Here, let's see. Just checking. Probably way on your end. I hope so, because I don't really know how. Sword E. If I could help you, I would. It's the truth. It's the truth. Also, you still, you're probably still thinking about it, and that's fine, but if you ever think of something for the 500 bits little piece of art, just let me know, and I can draw that for you real quick. Hee. It's just small one. No, it's still there. It's not there for me. Yeah, it looks like you got it. Awesome. But yeah, if you think of any piece of art you want for the starting soon screen, then let me know and I can help you. Some gang cat growing woods next to a pond. How about today I work on that after speedrunning, and that probably won't fit on the starting soon screen. I will mention, but we can make it its own thing maybe. Well, that's a bit loud for me. Huh. We'll see if that's good. Go keyboard. Menu confirm. We will also want speedrun file. Like so. Then we will begin a new game. Quite simply. What are you doing? The music does seem a bit loud. I might turn it down even more. What? Oh no, it didn't. It suddenly stopped me from moving forwards. That was weird. I want to turn my computer volume down. So what I will do instead is... Whoops. Okay, never mind then. I'll just turn it down on my headphones, I guess. That's better. It's hard to focus when things are too loud. That might be a bit too quiet. There we go. This probably won't be less than an hour. But it'd be nice. You believe? Oh, you distracted me though. Overall, this level does not make a huge difference on the speed of the whole run. So, it's just a matter of getting through it. Oh, it's blaming me. It's because I looked at your message. Whoops. Oh, darn it. Whoops. I almost retried too early. Well, 2.5 minutes is not bad. We're getting through there. 3 deaths is a little silly because it is not the level I usually am dying with. But it's fine. Maybe that means we die 3 less times in the hotel. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Oh darn. I shouldn't be trying. I should restart if things go poorly. music is awesome. No, darn it. I thought I died there. I saved it, luckily. Oh, darn it. Oh, darn it. Close enough. Died like once there. Oh, darn it. Okie dokie. Whoops. Unlucky. Okie dokie. There's 2 levels down. Only a bunch more to go. Mm-hmm. Boo 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 boo. Uh-oh. Oh, darn it. I went a bit too early. Oh, again. Beeble, beeble, beeble. Oh, darn it. I didn't mean to go over there. Yeah, that was nice. Darn it. Let's try that again. Oh, darn it. One more time, maybe? That works. Oh no! Never mind, it doesn't. So let's try that a third time. Uh-oh. Okay, good enough. That'll be my new route through that room, I think. Fine. There we go. Beeble, 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 beeble. Whoops, whoops. Oh boy, that was not a good way to do that. Good enough. I'm gonna go make sure to go down first. Oh darn. Okay, it works. Retake that. Nice. No, no. Oi, oi, oi. Right. Oh, that was close. I'm glad I got through there quick anyway. Oh darn, I didn't mean to jump up there. I shouldn't have grabbed the wall. Darn it, part 2. Whoops. Honestly, just not dying in this room is important to me. Boing. Meow. Boing. Whoops. Darn it. Fair enough. Oh, good to know, good to know. Hang on. Okay, so that's gonna be the new route through there. Good to know that on the up I can just wave dash through. Oh, darn it. Okay, cool. Wonderful, even. Almost to the... Well, we're in the last half of the level, basically. Boing. Uh-oh. That one's a little close. Oh, darn it. I didn't quite expect it to move so quickly for some reason. Oh, darn it. I was in the wrong spot. Have to rack up deaths somewhere, right? Oh, darn it. Oof. Oh, darn it. No. I'm losing so much time. Nope. Whoops. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh, that was really close. Oh, darn it. I dashed at the bad time. Oh, close as well. Oh, darn it, I forgot. No. Oof, close. Oh, darn it, that was terrible. No. Oh, wowie, wow. Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh gosh, why am I dying here? Oh, no, no, no! Oh, what the heck? Really, really. Oh, darn it. Darn, I thought I'd go over the spring there. I guess not, huh? Oh, goodness. Oh, golly gee. Oh. Oh, goodness. All the time we'd saved, gone. Uh-uh. No! No! Oh, close. Home free. Ooh, 15 minutes to get to the end there. Just under 10 minutes for the hotel. Okay, that's not bad. We're still in this. Golden Ridge, oh boy, oh boy. It's been known to throw me off. Then again, they all have, except maybe Reflection. You believe in me. Thank you, Grace. Oh, darn it. No. Oh. Silly. I've never known if there's a way to do both of those in the same bubble. It probably is. Darn it, no. Nope. Whoops. Darn it. Darn it again. What the heck? Oh, darn it. No, no. He kept on holding up by mistake there, like the silliest ever. Oh, darn it. No. No, oh darn it, no, I pressed the wrong buttons. Oh boy. Oh, darn it, no! No! This works for me. The wind is dreadful. Oh no! I'd make it into the bubble, but I did not. Oh boy. Heh. There we go. Oh boy, this room's tricky. No! Uh-oh. Darn it, I did the wrong thing. Okay. Okay. There we go. Is that still less than 20 minutes, or... Okay, just barely under 21. That's fine. I'm hoping for a good mirror temple. And reflection. Oh, I called it reflection before, didn't I? But it meant the other one. And old site. Okie dokie. Whoops. How'd that work out? Whoops. No, no. Bobby, Bobby. Oops. Oh, hey, I see you're lurking. No worries. Darn it. No. Oh gosh, I can't. No! I wonder actually. Okay, darn it, no. I don't like this room, if you can't tell. EPM shut out. Yeah, okay, I hope you have a good rest then, Grace. Doodle 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 doodle. Boing. Whoops. There we go. No, me too. Boing. Darn it. Hey. I'll get that one on the way back, I suppose. Oops. No. I always love this room. No. First try. Darn it. Oh darn it, part 2. Oh, why'd I do that, huh? There we go, finally. We're taking too long. Oh darn it. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-uh. Ooh, that was kinda neato. Theo saves the day again. Whoops. Heh. Loser. have to be close, I can feel it. Oh no, that sucks. I feel like I've been doing pretty well. Oops. Oh no, you don't. Hey there, Rhina. Hope you're doing well. There we go. That was pretty nice. Pretty quick. Then reflection, this is like the make or break. I can leave here before like 45 minutes. Then it's a good chance of being a sub-hour run. Boiling. Oh darn. Oops. Boink. Hee hee. I almost didn't get my momentum. Darn it, I didn't mean to go this way. But I guess it's too late to change my mind now. Whoops. Oh darn. I could have died there. I did it kind of weird. Oh no! Like that, but worse. Actually better, because I didn't die, so... Whoops. Darn it. Oh, I didn't... Oh, darn it. Oh no! Again! I'm not doing well, goodness. Well, in reality, this is probably, like, perfectly average for me. Whoops. Need to... No, wait! Ah, that sucks a lot. Whoa! So that's how that's done. Good to know. Alright, here we go. This fight is like the make or break of the run to me, in my mind. So let's just hope it's a good one. Okie dokie. Oh, what? Darn it, I died. I mean, you saw, but... Oh, darn it, no! Uh-oh. Darn it, no! There we go. Oh darn it, I should have grabbed the wall, I thought I wasn't going to be able to. Oh darn it, no! Uh-oh, darn it. Oh no, silly. Yeah, I'm silly. Yikes! I keep doing that wrong. Darn it. Always something, huh? Today it's this room. Okay, finally, yes. Darn it, I wanted to reverse it. Whoops, I pressed dash up instead of jump up. It's a bit silly of me. Oh darn it, no! I won't mind when it's a cutscene, but these ones don't all count as cutscene. No, thank you. Darn it. Darn it, no. Oh, darn it. Darn it, darn it, darn it. Oh no! Darn projectiles. Should have done it right then and there. Hardly even registered that I started falling there. Gosh. Oh golly. Darn it, no. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, hey, Sharky. Good to see you. This is, pretty exciting for me. Because this is probably the fastest I've ever gotten out of collection. What do you know? Or at least the fastest in quite a while. We're at less than 40 minutes. Ba 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 ba. Hang on. That was a mistake. No, no. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, that was a little bit close. Oh, darn it. This is a really weird mountain. It sure is. Oops. It's well known to be a weird mountain. Oh no, I had gotten it and I still retried. Because I didn't get it how I expected to get it is a problem. I remember so much jumping. Yeah, you must have gone up the another side of the mountain. You know, a different section. That is absolutely not how I'm supposed to do that. Whoops. Unless we're counting jump exercise. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh, maybe you could have saved that still. Darn it. Darn it. Oh, darn it. Always something. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Darn it. Wait. Never mind. I wasted more time trying to do that. Whoops. Darn it. Oh boy. There we go. Pretty exciting because it could be a new personal best. Oh darn it, I thought I was gonna go. Let's just see how long we get stuck in here today. Darn it. Hotel Summit and Hotel Level both just always mess me up. Oh darn. Oh darn again. What am I doing? Oh boy. I'm never gonna get a new PB. I hate this room. Finally. Oof. This room is just difficult, gosh. Oh golly. This one I just gotta take my time with. And there we go. Oh boy. Whoops. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. Oh shoot. Darn it. Darn it. This room also trips me up sometimes, so let's hope it doesn't for long. Darn it, really? I even adjusted. Once again, just gotta take my time. And it'll be fine. Okay, Golden Ridge. Darn it. Oh boy. Whoops. Ooh. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't. I was hoping I would be low enough. Oh, I guess we're up here. Oh, I guess that worked. Yes, we're doing it. Uh-oh. Oh, that was close. Almost wasted a lot of time there. Darn it. Goodness. Ah, darn. I don't have a lot of, like, riveting things to say. I'm excited to see what time we end up with. Wouldn't be surprised if it's just like barely under an hour. But if it could possibly be a PB, I would be so happy. If they don't call you very skilled Nim, they should, you said? Well, you did make me die there. But it's okay, because we got there quick, and we'll get there quick again. Okay, there we go. Golly G. Got 10 minutes. Devil face. We've got 10 minutes basically to get a PB. This works. Mim Sorgi. Oh darn it. I slowed down too much. Darn it. Yeah. Oh no. Darn it again, no. I'm like sweating a little. That one's just funny. Okay. My question is 7 minutes. Gosh, I did not have my hand on the keyboard. PB on the line. Oh no. Right. Oops. Okie dokie. 5 minutes. We are up on top draft now. Oh darn. Don't have time for this. It's gonna be really close if I get it. Oh darn, at least we're right there. Oh darn, we're skipping flag 8. Oh darn. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Again? Oh golly. Oh no. Oh no. We don't make it. That's the wrong direction. Yeet. Uh-huh. Five. Oh darn. 4. 3. 2. Uh-oh. Needed a token for that. Darn it. Yeah, it's over, it's over, it's over. Oh, darn it. Part 2. Oh, no. Oh boy, we're throwing so hard. I didn't mean to. Oh, I could have saved it even. This has got to be the one. And it's not. What am I doing? I'm sweating quite a bit right now, actually. Alright, 56-28. Now the real question. If we go to speedrun.com, $57.03. Oh, we did it! New personal best. Proud of you, thank you, thank you. By like half a minute. Still awesome. Remember when sub 60 was a big goal? Oh, I absolutely remember that too. Now the big goal is sub 50, you see. But that, I think, requires watching another video. and getting better. So, alright, I'm gonna go take my little 3-minute break, and we'll decide what we do next, okay? I'm sweating and I need to use the bathroom, so. Alrighty, I'm back. So what do we want to do now? What do we want to do now? I'm absolutely fine doing more Celeste. Actually, I remember I said I was going to work on art after. So I'm gonna do that. I'm absolutely tired from that speedrun. I'm so happy about it, but oh boy, oh boy. All that worrying got me. So let's open up Kurita. Then what? Oh, that's right. This is the one. Yes, yes. Let's make this, let's double the resolution on that from before. Because I feel like it might have been a little bit, lacking in quality. In line quality when you got close. crisp. Alright. I got two, first and foremost. Go all like that. Then, so now that it's on here, then we'll go like this. Actually, we don't know if we want it to be exactly this size, right? Because 19 by 20 by 1080 is well and good. But, maybe... No, we'll just change the size later if we feel like it. Alright. So I'm thinking in terms of composition, we're going to have pool of water here-ish. Sort of a general trend of line going this way. Right? Then probably tree line back here. If I could put some kind of, if I could put like the sun up here or some other sense of light, that would be nice because that would keep in line here. I don't think I'm going to want to put any clouds up here because that might... Alright, I don't know yet. Actually, we'll probably want the trees to be close and tall, right? So we'd have it like this, and maybe even a bush here to partially obscure the scene. Another bush there to make it so that people know bushes are normal. I'd like some feedback from Grace, but she's real eepy, so we might not get that. And we'll try and make the shore blend into the water smoothly. You're not a big bush. I can't tell if you're being silly or not. You don't want that there? If it's like that, then I might want to move this line. Be a bit more like this. Never take me seriously. Oh, okay, so I put that back. And then I can have hand, head roughly here. Arm, hand. Then legs up like this, maybe? Right? And then Slime Girl goes here roughly. Their bodies sort of dissolving into the water-ish, so we don't need to worry a ton about it. But then... Smile. We can have arm like this. Arm like this. They'd technically be going like that, I guess. So this is what the general composition would be. What do you think, Grace? Is cute? Alright, and I'll get to work. I'd kind of like to do the background first, because I don't focus enough on backgrounds these days. Or at all. Or any days, really. So, let me see if I can... Because in general, the outline of the tree is pretty even, pretty straight. Because I'd really like to, like, really focus on making it good, you know? At least the background, anyway. I'm gonna try and make all of it good, of course. But maybe a special splash screen for when we collab. Yeah. That'd be fun. Like on the be right back instead of the flower. Let's try and... It's like... Here, I'm gonna go look up a reference of a tree. You'd think you know... Specifically a pine tree, I think. Right. And then we'll see a close-up. Pines are difficult. We aren't going to be drawing the top of them at all. You know, it's just like the pattern of the grain I'm looking for. Right? So I can try and sort of... Because, like I said, I'm going to be trying really hard to make this not necessarily realistic, but stylized beautifully. So... It's going to be tricky with lines like this, so we might even leave that like that, but then go on top of it immediately. It's going to be tricky to get the right color. So we're just going to guess for now. It's not quite right. It is a bit darker. Probably a bit closer to here, maybe. That's probably a good, like, undertone, maybe. Because I'm gonna try and treat this like one of my oil paintings. Have I ever shown you any of my oil paintings, Grace? Have you seen those? I don't have any, like, really good ones, but I have one or two I'm really proud of, so... No? I'll go get one. Let's start here. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll put on the Discord later. It's not important right now. But the important part is that I've done some in the past, you know? And I want to treat this kind of like those. We'll start like this, I should think. Then we want darks next, I believe. Technically that should have been darks already, but clearly it wasn't, so. Let's see. Maybe I try and do some light patches instead. And do I use this for lights? Yeah. Absolutely. So we're going to try putting like a light patch here in like this sort of shape. And then just a lot of that, basically, for now. You know, then I'll get some darker patches in a bit. Maybe we even put a bit of a sunny part here, if that turns out to be possible. Right? Maybe I even make that another layer, just so we don't lose it when we're doing other things. Oh, like this. In case, just in case it's not clear, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing my best to emulate what this looks like at the moment, and it is only going okay. I kinda hate these right now. It kinda looks awful right now, and I'm trying to... Maybe I look up what other people have done in terms of tree oil painting. Because that might give me a better idea of what's doable. Okay. This one's not quite what I was thinking, but it could be good. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Maybe even get rid of this. I'm just gonna try and go with this general outline. But we want it to be like a very pale character. Then instead of like that, I want a different brush. Paint. So let's go with maybe this one. This one. I'm looking for something a bit thin. That's all of them, huh? Maybe this one, huh? No. This could help. Alright. Then, let's see. I'd imagine darker here. Right, because it's still a bit of a cylinder shape. And maybe we go a bit lighter here, because it's going to have a bit of a sunny side on it. And then we're going to try and get as much detail as we can with this brush. Maybe we get another layer underneath it with this darker one. Just fill in these gaps a bit. That's not bad so far, I think. And then we will go here again with the light part. And then maybe bring this lightest part out a bit more. Oh, is that another layer? Right. Whoops. It doesn't matter a ton right now. I'm gonna want probably a little bit of a pattern going on. Right? The kind of tree I was looking at has very, like, I wouldn't quite call it angular, but that sort of vibe, you know? Although I do like the classic shape of the knots, so I'm going to go with that. Okay, not a terrible start. We're just going to try and keep adding on top of this, I think. Right? So I'd probably want this side to be a bit less darkened because it is the sunny side of the knot there. And then inside of it should probably be a bit darker. And then the parts that are the darkest would be right there. Right? And then in the middle. Since that's facing the light. Maybe much scaled. I don't know about that. We're just seeing where things go for now. We're just relaxing with it, you know, a little bit. Let's get more of this. I feel like we need more to make it seem like a tree you'd see somewhere. You know, this reference one I'm looking at has a lot of green on it. So let's try and get some of our own green. You know, some moss. That's not a great color for moss. That's better, I think. But maybe still a bit too bright. Maybe like here. That's the mossy color we like. Okay, and then let's try and get some on in the light too. I think that'd look really cool. So we'd start with this color, and we'd bring it towards the warm. Right? And then as it drifts away from that light, I'm gonna blend it into a bit more of this cooler one. And let's get an even darker one and even more cool to sort of fill in the gap in that little crevice there. Maybe not that dark though. That dark does seem a little bit sinister. Not quite what I want. Too light, too dark. Okay, that's good enough. Okay. I can live with this for now, while we figure things out a bit more. Maybe not forever, but at least for a little while. Because I really don't know what I'm doing, so still just figuring out the style and everything. This one, I think this darker one would do you some good around the edges so that it rounds it off a bit more. You are doing good. I don't know, because I don't know if it's quite the level of realism I'm going for yet. If I hide this, I'm not a hater of that. I don't know that I quite appreciate that line where it is. Alright. Let's grab another layer. And let's make the grassy green. My clothes. Why am I at work? My clothes making me irritable. Oh, that sucks. Sorry to hear that. Let's make the regular grassy green very vibrant, right? Like obnoxiously vibrant almost, you know? And then I'll layer in some darker pieces as well. I want these to be very long, very tall, because then over here I can flatten them out a bit in a way that's very satisfying and draws much attention. And I'm also definitely trying to cover up the base of this tree here so I don't have to draw it all. But let's still, you know, draw it out a little, right? Which is the right color? Here. We're gonna pretend we've drawn out the bottom of this tree. You know, by just extending it down into the grass. And having the grass sort of completely smother that base, we can pretend we did it without necessarily having actually done it. And we can use some of this darker green as well. Of course, when we're using this darker green, we've got to make sure we put the lighter green over it so that it doesn't look like it's on top, because obviously dark wouldn't be on top in this scenario. That doesn't make any sense. I'm really liking the way those blades of grass are looking so far. And I think doing like midway through that darker one was good. Alright, I might do each tree having its own little patch of grass around it. That's not bad so far. Could be... I think we're going to want not blue, but maybe brown in the background behind this tree even. Alright, so we're going to take this black, and you're very impressed? Thank you. It's been a while since I did anything in this, like, relative style. And by a while, I mean I'm experimenting with something new here. I haven't done this exact thing before. Alright, we're gonna take this light one, and we're going to make it very, very dark. Maybe even... I think we want it to be this sort of warm, saturated dark. Because that way when it goes behind here... Appreciate you pushing yourself in this, of course! like you said the other day, you should try and make yourself a little uncomfortable to try and grow and improve. I'm trying to, you know, see about some new things. I'm trying to figure out the right balance of black to do, because I want it to be a bit of a warm black so that it doesn't contrast with the very blue water over here. Or sorry, right, so it doesn't like... But I don't want it to be so bright that you think it's another tree, you know? Actually, no one says I have to just do one color. I'm going to start with this. Right, I'm going to do this on the bottom. I'm going to do some darker ones on top of it. Some less saturated bits. A bit of a weird hatching kind of thing. Maybe shorter strokes are better. I'm gonna actually get several different kinds of black around. Maybe we do include a slightly green-blue one. We go back to the first one again. I guess that one's a bit more than I had expected. And then we'll grab maybe just like pure black for a bit. I feel like all going in the same direction is bad. Unless... So we'll still use some of these same colors. I think we want it to be going upwards like this instead, to keep up with the vibe that these give, you know? And we're not going to draw so hard. We're going to let them all blend into each other a bit more. I'm just going to layer these up until it's one almost confusing green, brown, black. Now try and get these warmer ones in the back so I don't use them in the front by accident. We want the front to be a lot darker, you know? I want people to notice how dark it is and assume it's shadow. And maybe we fill in these gaps with the pure black. Alright. Thank you, Grace. Let's try and cover up some of these lightest bits. Just want to make sure you feel appreciated. Well, thank you. Let's grab a new layer here and grab not the darkest, but this one. No, this one. It might even be too light, but with this one I want to just color in all these light bits that aren't colored yet. Yeah, I think I like that. That way it still looks textured the way we've done other things, so you can tell that it's not like blank, but it also doesn't look like it's the foreground at all, you know? And then in a similar vein, but not quite the same, I might want to... Oh darn, I don't have that brush preset enabled. Yeah, that's the right one. We'll just hold on to it like that for now. Let's see. Or we can get rid of this one for now. Not gonna need it for a while. Let's go here, I think. It's a bit hard to tell how much I want these to be next to each other, you know? If I go like this, then you might have a little bit of a hard time telling which tree is which. But I think that might be a good thing. And if it's not, we can always just move one tree, right? Let's start the same. have it so that it gets a little sunlight, maybe a little less than the first one, right? As though maybe we don't put sunlight on it, but it is behind this one and pretty close, so we'll avoid sunlight a bit. Maybe this first tree is casting a shadow, right? So you'd have it be behind it, yes, but not even this dark. You'd want it even darker, huh? Right, so you'd go like this and bring this across for all of that. And that'd be because the sun, I imagine, is up there somewhere, hitting the trees like this. So it hits that there-ish, and then this tree just behind it is being cast in shadow. Somewhat. Not a ton, because they're not like right next to each other. So I'm gonna have to make sure to balance that a bit. Actually, I'm probably gonna have to make this one a bit darker in general to sell the idea that it's behind and not like part of the foreground trees. Could prove a little tricky. I might need to mix in some of this, not that one. This one. I might need to mix in some of this in all the parts just to sell the idea. Right? But not completely. Category and title. Oh yes. Just working on it. Will be the title. Thank you, Grace. I don't really love the new category picture for the art category in Twitch. I think it's a little bit lame. I do think that this is a necessary line to draw here. Right, so that viewers will understand exactly where the border between the trees are. I need to not draw over it. On this one, we're going to try and use a bit more of this one for the shading, so it's pretty obvious which is in front and which is not in front. See about getting some of this in there though, of course, because it's not that far back. And then obviously we do want this sort of color for back there. And then I don't want to drop the underneath part just yet. I want to. I don't think that this tree can cast too much shadow on it because it is a bit behind, but you can absolutely play it up a little bit. Alright, awesome. Then let's get some more of this. And then let's get, for the underside of this one, we're gonna probably go with this darkest one. That just seems like a darker tree overall. You know, that'll be the vibe people get from it. And then we'll drop this shaded bit a bit more, so that it seems a little more on top on this side. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that the lines are a bit too unclear as to which sections are shaded which part. I think I can push shadows back a little more this way. And I can push that shadow a little more this way. But then the top needs to be very clear where one starts and the other ends. And the bottom can be a little more fuzzy. From back here, it looks alright, you know? Should make it incy beansy on my screen. Let's try to go select this again. Yep. And then let's get some more of this black after this tray. Alright, so we're gonna probably start with this warm one again. And then this green one again. Pretty much just the same, just the same. And I can get that grass moved over as well. Not moved, but expanded, right? Let's see, which other blacks did we want? This one probably. Try, I meant to be going a little more vertical. I worry a little bit about the direction of these brush strokes. Right? I worry that having them go up and down and diagonally like this will distract from the main line of the piece. We'll just have to hope and see. Oh, and we forgot to put moss on this second one. That's what it's missing. I was wondering about that. Gotta be careful not to put moss in exactly the same places, so that it doesn't look like they're like right on top of each other. This one looks a bit more brown than this one. Let's try and cover up some of these blues so that people don't get the wrong idea. And then we can use some more black, deep black. A bit more. Part of the problem too is that I'm using such bigger strokes for this one than I did for that one. Never that one. This one, perhaps? I used one of the more desaturated browns, but I can't seem to find it right now. Is it you? Probably not. No. I suppose I could color pick it. But it could be a product of a couple. I look uniform enough. So. Whoops. Whoops. Let's bring some of this away a bit more. I do think that that's good. Good enough anyway. Go a little bit like that. I think instead what I want to do is just draw the line myself. Right? So we'll take one of these darker browns. Not that dark. Well, yes, that dark, but I want darker actually. I want this line drawn in the sand, so to speak. You know, they say drawing's a lot like sculpting. No who, but probably someone. Probably wouldn't grow in such different spots, but I want it to be exactly the same, you know? Let's try and... That's the one. Yeah, let's try and just make it darker overall, right? For this one. Maybe this tree hardly has any. Ever think of that? Alright. I do think it's a bit messy. I think we want some more unifying lines. Like that, maybe? People know where to look, pretty much. I've been the wrong place for it. No, it's good. I will call this one just... Oops, not that one. Never finished that one, but it's fine. Okie dokie. It's not too bad. Could be worse. I think that these are still too much side to side, not enough up and down strokes. Let's see if I can rectify a little. Because too much side to side is as well as a little uncertainty about where the colors are supposed to be getting in. I feel like all that's making this particular tree a little bit less nice to look at. Just gotta find the right browns. Clean it up. Because you see how here is pretty much solid colors with some intrusion in the back. But here there's intrusion in the front. I don't like that so much. You know? Part of it's because I was doing this more, wasn't I? I was pressing down harder, making sharp, clear lines about it. I don't like that so much. I kind of really like how it follows the little line there. I'm just gonna have it do that. Or maybe I follow the line with the strokes, but then after I fill this in a little bit. That's not terrible, right? I think it needs maybe one more small line. Yeah, maybe. You know what? If it's on top of these parts, it should actually be this one. Like so, perhaps. And then it's like begging for some more moss, maybe? Really just over here, yeah. We're gonna... try that, maybe. And then I'm gonna have to add, like, extra branches at some point. But it's not terrible so far. You know, could be worse. I worry that it's not going to be a dense enough forest. You know, I guess I can just fix that while I go. I worry that all this black space... Oh, really self-critical? You silly Grace. Find exactly the right amount of self-critical. I'll have you know. That's right, I want to do more with these blades of grass. They might be a little too even with how tall they are. I might need to make the occasional long stalk. Or I guess a little patch of long stalks, yeah. Looks like one really good tree, you think? I guess. To me it doesn't really matter which way you see it, so I'll just leave it. Might try and make it a little clearer which is which, though. Not on that one, but on the future ones. You know? I just didn't want to make it seem like all the trees were super far apart or anything. And I might need to, like, make less black space in the future. So that'll be something to think on as we go. Speaking of as we go, it's about time for the next one. Somewhere over here. And I can move them around, right? Because I can just grab all these, go wee, which is kind of fun. Nothing's here yet. Good. This right one. Whoops. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get the gold color first this time. Let's try that. Experiment. Then let's have it widen at the base of it. It'd be very nice to have it pretend that this gap is smaller, you know? And let's make it a little bit of a thin tree, right? Then I can have an excuse to put another one kind of close by. Maybe not as close by as those two are, but like here probably. Right? This one might not have as much moss on it. Oh, but hold on. That's where the head's gonna be, which means I definitely need this to be a bigger one. Right, it needs to go basically at least to there probably, right? Maybe more. So I want to avoid having any lines that interfere with the face, you know? If I do it like that, it does make it look like that one's a bit more normal if it's one. I'll go like that probably. Then I'll move this over a bit maybe. No, I'll just leave that there. And then I'll make sure I draw the face proper. Or I'll try anyway. I really don't know what I'm doing, so you'll never know. Let's try and go. Doing good is what you're doing. See, I wouldn't know. And I'm not certain. Because there are rules for this kind of thing, you know? And if you don't know them, you're basically doomed to do it wrong. That's the darkest one. Let's experiment with that a little bit. Maybe this one, I try bringing this darkest bit out a bit more. Wrong art. Seems against the spirit of the art. What does? Oh, spirit of art in general. It's sort of a, like, it's the same with writing, you know, Grace? There are rules for writing, and you have to know what you're doing in order to break them. Right, but you have to at least acknowledge that they exist, you know? People aren't always out there just doing nothing. Okay. Let's get this muddier one. How the first one went? I guess. Let's try a little more detail near the bottom. Then the under. We'll start putting in. Oh, it's still on erase mode, silly me. How's that looking? It's not as good as the others. I think I actually need more confusion in the colors. Like these parts are too linear, you know? Maybe I instead actually erase a little. With the right. Or there a little more, you might say. Not quite there. I think I actually need that touch of darkest there, same as I do. I might even go to these other ones. I might put in a little more touch of darkest. Right? To make it overall a little bit darker back there. Couple little touches here and there. That's not terrible. Might instead prefer to make it instead of darkest there, just dark fur. It looks like they've got their own special kind of darkest around these parts. Okay. And let's start bringing the grass out. I almost wish I could have sky in this, you know? I think having it be at night would be wonderful, but I do like the way the light is on the trees here. I guess sunset could work. Might need to make these blacks lighter. But I would really like it to have the night sky. Too bad. Can't have everything. Camera angle doesn't allow for it. I could kind of pretend with the pond. Nothing wrong with a little pretending. But yeah, my favorite thing with paintings, I guess kind of like this, is the way all the colors overlap. Because they never really go away. They either mix or they don't mix, and it's always so interesting. This brush is great for grass, by the way. If I overdo it, it won't look as good, so I try and be a little sparing with it. That's not bad. I don't think, anyway. We're at the 2-hour mark, so I'm going to take a little break. Be right back. I'm back. I'm just finishing up sending some links to the Discord for what I've done. Yeah, there's others I could share at some point or another. But I mean, I didn't make a ton of good things, so might as well only post the ones I'm especially happy with for now. Alright. I need to bring y'all back so I can look at you. It's not going terribly. You know, I need to build out this tree line more before I make a judgment on whether or not I like it. Good art, I'm glad you think so, Grace. Let's see. I don't want a huge gap here. I want it to be kind of small. Alright. That bluish one. Not overdo it, of course. Let's see if that's good enough. Not quite. Put that in the back, yeah, but for the culvert, then probably more of this one. I want the general vibe to be a tiny bit more brown. Match over there. You know? Brown. Still not too much brown. We still want it to be really dark. Okay. Like I said, it's going okay. Acceptably, one might say. And we'll have plenty of time to work on this tomorrow as well, so I'm not worried about finishing or anything tonight. Yeah. Let's see. Let's group these. So what I want to do is take these two. To quick group, call this T3, then this one and this one, going to quick group, call this T1, yes, and we're going to take these, quick group, and we're going to call this T2. And then we're going to all of these. Oops. Call this freeze. And then this one will go here. We will group it with self for now. But this one will be T4. Alright. Might even prefer a different kind of back in the future. We'll see. Because I think I might prefer it to be lighter overall in the back. Because you see this? That's actually kind of nice. You know? With the white in the background. What I could do is, as an experiment, I could maybe leave these in, but turn the opacity down. Right? 53, 57. I guess we turn that part off. And it's like this. Then we'll pull another thing up here with an airbrush kind of thing. So that's maybe like 100 on a little bit of a bluish white. What do we think about fog? That could be neat. Of course, I don't think I'd actually have these at all. This fog is actually real nice now that I'm thinking about it. And the question is, what we put behind there? We'll put more shrubs. Right? Maybe T4. These are shrub. We don't want them to be the same green as the other things so far. But they'll probably start out kind of like that. And we'll take the brush. I actually kind of want this to be all the way behind these for right now. In fact, I could better separate these two if I put a shrub. So let's try this. No, I do kind of like the moss we've got there. We'll put this behind that one then. Maybe we do put it above, but on the other side. I don't care about that moss as much. Alright. I don't quite know how shrubs should be drawn. It's the part of the thing I'm thinking right now. Do you think the swirls are good? Alright, and we're probably going to want darker greens. Especially around the edges. And especially around the bottom. Maybe even darker than that, you know? Or especially at the bottom. Let's take this darkest green and make it the backing. This shrub doesn't need to be super complicated, it's all in the shadow after all. Oops. Because it's all in the shadow, I might even try a little thing or two. Now I just want to cover up as much of the backing as I can, really. Probably not as stereotypically bubbly as I have made it previously, so I'll round it out with some of this other color. It's actually almost pointy, I think. So we'll add some points in different colors that you can hardly see, but gives the impression of angularity, however. Alright. Like some hard lines is what we're after. Yeah. I think that's a decent enough shrub. people can tell what it's meant to be, I think. I actually do think there, specifically, we're gonna have a bit of shadow from the big tree. Right? Maybe a little like that. Not so much of it though. It's just like a little darker there. And speaking of, on T2, let's take this darker and build out this a little more. But the shadow does kind of end like that. Now that we have this shrub in, we want to make sure it's properly shaped, I think. So we're going to try and a little bit more of this lighter, maybe even like a touch of this lightest green on it, like here. You know, I'm trying to make it a little bit brighter as well. I think I've just got too many colors in it at this point. I'm trying to remove some of these darkest darks. I think the swirl is not working. Okay, perfect. And then I would love some, even with this brush, some berries would be lovely. Alright, so we have a little berry bush back there. What do we think of that? Do we like the berries? Do we hate the berries? I'm thinking right now that some of these... Do you like the berries? Alright, we'll keep them. I'm thinking right now that this paler green is not good for anything but shadows. And sparingly, even then. So we're going to do our best to not eliminate it necessarily, but I'm trying to make this look like a nice bush. There. That works, I think. I mean, it works for now. So let me think. What do I put in this back part if I don't want it to be solid black? I could still try that. I just really liked it being lighter colors. So I wonder if I adding like a face sparkle to the dark? Sure. I mean, I can try anyway. That would actually be kind of a blue, wouldn't it? Wouldn't you know? Is that kind of what you meant, or? I don't quite know what face sparkle means, unfortunately. Unless you... Let me try something. If I go like this, I can mess with the opacity. Color sparkle is to add depth to the far key setting. Okay, yeah. Maybe not green, but pink. Absolutely. Like little sprites floating in the dark or whatever. Sorry, yeah, no worries. Maybe not quite like that. So let's try Because I'm trying to just brighten up the dark, you know? I think that your idea could work if I do it right. And that's a tricky part to get, is the doing it right part. If I got little sprites like you say, and they might change color later. If I decide I don't like this blue. You like that? Awesome. And then I have this brilliant plan you might like. Alright, so we might make it a little warmer, a little more desaturated. Pretty and colorful, not scary. Yeah. Okay, and that like 62. I'm gonna go like this. And I'm going to use a blending brush to fade out the edges of these. How's that? They certainly look like they're glowing now, huh? You like? That's a smile. Helps for sure. Yeah, I like it. I think that's actually exactly what I need. Thank you! Let's try and draw another tree. Actually, first, over at T3, let's add some moss. Right, and it looks like the colors we want for moss are this one. Right? Yeah, so let's get some of this going in. Probably only, you know, actually probably like a big patch, right? Big clump. Let's get the darker green we used for the moss. Sort of blend this out. Make it believably round. Might be too much of a circle shape. Also, I think moss tends to grow a lot more downwards than it does to the sides. Being a plant and all. Or something like this. Let's see. I kind of hate it. That's as far as we get, darn. Can't completely undo it. Just gonna have to live with it. Like many mistakes. I can do like this maybe. Guess I can live with this. Still just so much though. So if I point it instead very quickly and imply more moss, not necessarily going at it. Okie dokie. And we'll get some of this darker moss. I think that these fairy lights also go really well with the fog. I've decided on. So very happy with that. Actually, might as well put in all the fog right now, right? Only I could see over there, right? So if I move this to roughly there. What's all that about, Grace? Sorry, wired on keyboard. Oh, okay. Right about that. Good. Okay, still no guarantees that it'll be perfect. Or really good. I can always hope. Let's try pushing this in a little bit more. There. It'll be okay. I'm a little bit hating it. A little. It's because it's very... Oh, it's because it's very different from these ones, isn't it? Okay. Let's try and ruin it. Okay, don't hate it. Womp womp. Too late. I did that one way too filled compared to these ones. These ones are wispy, you know? Dashes on the wind. And all that. So we're going to try and do that. Like, I honestly just want to erase here, you know? Took me a second to realize what was going on because I'm like, how erasing is drawing with brown? How silly. This is for the best, because now we'll be able to draw it with the colors we like. Okay, good. Not perfect, but it'll do. Proud of me. Thank you, thank you. See, that's a little bit more sensible. But even that might be too big, you know? We'll get our darker one. That's better. That's more like what we had. More like what we like. Is you? That's the wrong layer to be doing that on. It's not mix. If we can avoid it. Still. Don't want to put any moss down there. I guess it's time to put moss higher up. Too dark. There you are. Still like that. That's kind of fun. That goes over. Not as much in. Maybe I do put a little darker bit in for funsies. Yeah. I mean, it's okay, but I like it well enough. Yeah. I think with this progress, I'm gonna call it for today. You know? Very good. Very, very good. I don't want to go too late. Yeah, this is a decent start, you know? These fairy lights are really awesome. Good idea, Grace. Thank you. Those are probably the best part so far. Let's find somebody to raid. Always good idea, Grace. Go into... Ooh. Good art. Yeah, actually, let me check really quick. 4 it says? Okay. I didn't want to... I like never check, but I wanted to make sure it's actually worth raiding, you know? Because... obviously, if nobody's here, then I didn't really want to bother raiding. Well, we got some people, it looked like. Whether or not the number is accurate doesn't matter much. Seems good enough to me. Oh wait, is this frozen? It is. What do you know? That's why. My stream avatar is froze. Well, it's too late to change it now. But that's why it looked like I was the only one here. Silly. Bye.